Sultai, last gift versus RT Builds the Bargler. Let's go. Huh. Overlord or Greeter? Let's go Overlord. Alright, I need to find Caballero now. I can actually awaken the Honor Dead to get rid of that. Ah, I see, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Should we attack first? Probably yes. Alright, let's see what happens. Boseiju. And a decent board. We are milled at 21 cards. Can they sweep? Okay. Not too bad, to be honest. But the opponent is still not satisfied. Alright, nice. Okay, a good start to Sultai. Last gift. Bringer of the last gift. Alright, well, let's see how we fare in the ongoing matches. So this deck has been brought from Standard into Pioneer. Let's see how we do. Sultai, last gift. Versus the Brilliant Rainwalker. Yep. I would like to discard this somehow, but okay. Let's start off with this tapped. Into an Overlord. Should I have gone for the Thassa's Oracle? Maybe. Ooh, Cavern of Souls is good. Caballero is a spider human hero. I'm not using the cavern here, I know. So the opponent is Azorius Control. Don't need more of those guys. I'm gonna keep that on top. That means I can't Satyr Wayfinder though. So let's not. Let's just attack for 4. Opponent is drawing. They might find farewell at some point, at which point I will be out. This thing costs way too much. Let's attack first. play more Greeters and Wayfinders. Okay. The problem is, once I do my Caballero move, they can just sweep. Should I have hardcast it? This gives them a target for no more lives. Okay, but they're not using it. So next turn I can Caballero, I can get everything on the battlefield, then they will... Oh, Thoughtseize is also pretty good. Sure. Human. Oh, but now I will... Wait a minute. Let's see what I want to do here. No, that one I don't. Am I gonna mill? Am I gonna mill die here, maybe even? I think this ordering wasn't perfect. I could have mill died. Now I am gonna just mill die. The ordering was off. The overlords had to go first. But I'm not dead yet. I still have 2 cards in my library. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's do another Thoughtseize. They may, if they have Farewell, then this game is over now. No, actually, I still have a chance, I think. And you'll see how in a second. Oh, this is an interesting game. Okay, I see. So they still need to get rid of this whole board, which they haven't. I don't care, I'm not gonna draw. I think we got this. I think we got this. Wow, cool. Close game. So now, yeah, Thassa's Oracle here makes this deck tick a little bit differently. There's another win con here, milling the whole deck. Yeah. Interesting game. Yeah, starting to learn the deck. I mean, it's a little different than the standard version, so there's some things that need to be considered here. All right, so the opponent is roping, so feel free to skip ahead if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, the Cavern of Souls really important here. Absolutely key. And it can be found using all these Wayfinders and Town Breeders, so... Okay, nice! A nice victory versus Azoria's Control, which I didn't expect to be a good match. Up. Alright, on to the next game. Sultai, Last Gift versus Thorfinn. Yes. Yes. Turn 1 Thoughtseize is always nice. What are we most afraid of? Probably just the elves. Just slow them down significantly just by doing that. Got our Caballero already. I can kill something using this. Alright, we got more of what we need. We already have a way to, yeah, kill all their creatures and get and get back 2 big creatures. Perfect. All right. The bringer of the last gift, just resting in peace in the graveyard, is already threatening enough for the opponent to concede. Nice. On to the next game. Sultai, Last Gift versus the Fervent Mercs. Yeah. I do want to have this in the graveyard, but apart from that, Thoughtseize, Town Seeker, Town Greeter into Caballero should be good. Alright, they're gonna... Okay. Shocking here into Thoughtseize is not gonna be my preferred thing, but unfortunately it is what it is. Wow. Could be rough, but let's see. That's pretty... Oh my... Yeah, I should have seen that somehow. Fortunately, I don't... I don't have what I need in the graveyard yet. Slow them down a little bit. I will block the Rust Steam. Oh, they don't even attack though. Interesting. I'm not intending to Caballero yet, so I'm just waiting here currently, unfortunately. What I can do soon though is I can Caballero. When this dead, I can Caballero. No, that only works if I have the Bringer of the Last Gift, I guess. Because this can always bounce the Caballero back to my hand, so that I can reuse it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not in a position to cast the Vein Ripper yet. Should I bounce that? No. Yeah, I need to find pieces here of the puzzle. I'm really not in a great shape here. Wow, they're doing big stuff here. Yeah, unfortunately this game didn't really work out so far. Is this some kind of endless loop here that I'm not seeing? Maybe it is. Right? Because they can keep in webbing. Is that legendary? Oh, it is. Yeah, I think they're just looping the Darvels here, aren't they? I'm just gonna do something here. It's not gonna really make a difference, but they can just recast it. But now I don't need to click anymore, and I think I think they got the loop. The Darvel, tap it for mana. Oh, and the Rona also gets untapped every single time. So yeah, those two will always... The Darvel will consistently trade with itself, replace itself, and then, yeah. Yeah, good game. I haven't seen that one before, to be honest. But yeah, I didn't really find what I needed here at all, so that really didn't work out. So, fair and square here. Okay, I'm gonna spare the opponent the pressure of, you know, losing to the rope. So, fair and square win here. On to the next game. Sultai, Last Gift versus Kumpa. Yeah. Turn to Greeter. Didn't find anything interesting, but I did mill. I'm definitely gonna trade here. And also, I need to shock here, unfortunately, but I have to kill that. Okay. Yep, they're gonna go all in here. It's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna honor Dread again. Alright. I can discard a Thoughtseize and get myself a Caballero. And there's the Bringer. Well, yeah. Otawara. And this. I should have bounced the Caballero back to my hand, to be honest. I think. Because then I can just redo the whole thing. But, okay, let's just see how this goes from here. Ouch. But I'm not dead yet. I can get the Vein Ripper. Can I cast it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Is that gonna make the difference? Maybe. I cannot attack for lethal. Uh, 6, 10. So 10 in the air. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 by attacking, so it's not gonna be enough. I have to pass. I have to survive one more turn without them getting something. Okay, they're tapped, so not... No way! Wait a minute, wait a minute. My Vein Ripper will trigger something, hopefully. Right? Whenever a creature dies... This might work, but we'll see. Because the creature's gonna die. Yeah, the Vein Ripper's trigger goes in the stack first. So I am alive. And now we will attack for lethal in the air! Yes! Wow, that was close. So the Vein Ripper did make all the difference in the end. So wow. Good game again. Ah, this deck is interesting to play in Pioneer. It's different interactions, but it works pretty well. So let's head over to the final game, I think it is. All right, Sultai Last Gift has made it to Pioneer. I'm quite happy about this. I'm also wondering why it took this long. The deck has been in Standard for a while now, ever since the new set through the Omenpaths. Yeah, and Pioneer gives it a few extra cards, which can really help out. So let's take a look at the deck. Yeah, we have a very 3-color mana base, which, yeah, a mix of fast lands, shock lands, etc. This works pretty good. 3 starting towns as well, because you do want to have all your colors early on. For example, Awaken the Honored Dead needs 3 colors on turn 3. The 2 Caverns of Souls are really key, crucial. They make your Caballero uncounterable, which can be very important in certain matchups. And we can run a couple of utility lands here because we have good chances of finding them with all our Town Greeters and Wayfinders. So that's why, yeah, that's an added benefit of running these creatures. You're actually able to find these utility lands quite reliably, and then you can use it on your on your opponent's stuff, or to bounce something, whatever you need. We have, in the form of interaction, we have 4 Thoughtseizes, which fit nicely into the deck. It's your way of kind of pushing through what you want to do, or take out a key card on the opponent's hand, preferably on turn 1. We have the 3 Awaken the Honored Dead, which is a perfect fit for this deck. It destroys a non-land permanent, it mills you 3 cards, and then it allows you to discard a card to get a creature back to your hand, which could be Caballero. So you have many ways to find one of your 4 Caballeros. You also have the 4 Overlords, which also mill your graveyard, put the Bringer of the Last Gift, the Vein Ripper, all these other creatures into your graveyard, and help you find Caballero. As do the Wayfinders and the Greeters. They find you your lands that you need, because you do want to make consistent land drops. The deck does like to have 4 mana for sure, but even 5-6 mana is something you would be happy with. The way the deck works is that you Caballero while the Bringer of the Last Gifts is in your graveyard. Which will then destroy all creatures that are currently on the battlefield and bring back all the creatures that are in graveyards. You will then have potentially Vein Rippers in your graveyard. You'll have the channelers, which can bounce things. They can bounce your Caveira back to your hand so that you can recast it again in case they destroy everything. You have some oracles, which can shuffle the awakens back in your graveyard or draw and discard to discard something else. So you have a lot of utility. Once you Bringer of the Last Gift, a lot of triggers will happen, which can help you do stuff. The Skyturtle is also good because it has channel. You can bounce things. And you can return a card from your graveyard to your hand. For example, Caballero, and then put this in the graveyard, and it will come back with the last Bringer of the Last Gift as well. The deck also runs an Oracle, because this deck does mill quite a lot, and you might reach a point where you are near mill or have milled, and then the Oracle can sneak in a victory or prevent your loss and turn it into a victory out of nowhere as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's fun to play. I'm excited to see if this becomes a staple in Pioneer. I think it might, because it is pretty reliable. It's very susceptible to graveyard hate though, but that's in best of one. It's very difficult to run graveyard hate in your main deck, so that's an upside for the deck here. But yeah, let's look at some flavor text and yeah, call it a day for today. We have, let's see if this one has it. No, this one doesn't. Caveira also doesn't. The Awaken doesn't. Let's take the Wayfinder. I haven't played with a Satyr Wayfinder in a while. The first Satyr to wake after a revel must search for the site of the next one. And on that note, thanks for watching, have fun, see you in the arena, and peace.